If for some reason I lost my memory, what's the first thing you'd tell me about us?
Whoa. I don't know. It would be like that you're my sister. Like, because I think that's also a hard thing for me to explain sometimes to people, because they're like, how many siblings do you have? And so I'm like, well, I have a little brother and 2 sisters. And they're like, wow, like that's a big family. And it's like, yes, but they're my half sisters. And I think like, I just wish, like, I know we have different moms, but like, I wish kind of that, not that we had the same, like, I just wish that part could go away, you know what I mean? Of like having to explain to people like that we're half sisters. So like, I feel like if you lost your whole memory, because I've never felt like you're like not my sister, or not my full sister.
Right.
I would want to have us be full sisters in your memory. Like I would want to change that.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. In what ways does our age gap affect our relationship? Why? I mean, you're what, 21, 20?
I'm just like a hair older than you.
Exactly.
Just,
like,
I mean, what's age anyway?
Yeah, it's just a number. Stop it.
Once like being over 40 is like, what? I didn't like think this far ahead, Like in my mind, I'm still, like my one of my grandmothers was like perpetually 29. So,
really? Like,
even into her 70s.
Amazing.
So the age gap, I mean, obviously we're in very different places and have been throughout our childhood. I think it'll be interesting once you're like married.
Okay, just out here waiting. Yeah, exactly.
And like a mother yourself, like I think that'll be so interesting for our relationship. And obviously my kids will be much older and like I'll be at a very different stage of motherhood, but like you'll at that time you'll be a mother and I'll be a mother and we'll be sort of in the same kind of space in that way. Oh, what are you hesitant to tell me? Anything?
I don't know. I guess, what am I hesitant to tell you? Well, it's going to take me a minute to think of it because I'm hesitant about it. I think I'm hesitant to tell you, I guess, like how much I wish I lived closer to you, because I think like I can see you wanting it too, and I am hesitant to like feel it because I think there are so many other things that like I want and need professionally that aren't necessarily like on the East Coast in the US, but like I'm hesitant. I always think that like leaving your house, it's always hard for me to like leave you. Yeah. But it's hard to say that.
Yeah, I'm hesitant to say, please don't go so far away.
I feel like
a little bit.
Honestly, you're not that hesitant.
Okay, maybe I'm not that hesitant.
I think the last time I was in your house, you were like, why do you not live here? Like, I don't think you've been as hesitant.
I'm not trying to, but I'm also not trying to be like,
No, you're not trying to yuck my yam or yam my yak.
Please don't go to Abu Dhabi and get the coronavirus.
I think nobody wants to get the coronavirus. I think that would be, not that cool.
Full disclosure, I do not understand what you do. But I know it's smart people stuff, and
well, this year I just travel.
Yeah,
you're studying.
My travel year. Yeah.
But what I do, unclear. I also don't know. Probably just more silly conversations with different kinds of people.
Just different, different cultures. And, Same Sophie, different cultures.
Different spot.
Yeah.
Different me.
Same crop top.
I'm triggered that you brought up a crop top. Does anybody, what do we do when we're triggered here? That's not fair. I had a look that I did all of high school. And honestly, most of college until I got a little on the chubbier side. And then
I feel like I saw a crop top in your coronavirus travel videos.
No comment. No. I don't think I have to answer that.
That's what I love.
If we're uncomfortable, we don't have to answer the question. It was fine. Oh, wow. I feel like this is loaded, but
okay. Uh-oh.
I'm scared. I think okay. How are we most similar, and how does that scare you?
Oh.
maybe like a negative similarity.
Yeah. I mean, I think we run the anxious gamut a little bit, you know?
Poquito. Yeah.
Just
for sure.
I mean, I think it manifests in different ways.
Right.
We come from a highly anxious sort of family dynamic, I think.
High energy,
worrying,
high anxiety.
Yeah.
For sure.
High expectations, you know, being hard on ourselves, which is they're all aspects of, can be aspects of anxiety. So I think those are certainly traits that I see in you that I have, and I wish you didn't get stuck, and that we didn't. Yeah.
Right. But I don't know. I think it comes from it comes from a good place.
Yeah.
I think we both just, like you're saying, we're very high energy and we like to make the most of whatever we're doing. And I think that's intrinsically good, right? Like, that's cool, but.
Yeah. And it wasn't like we were raised with a whole lot of pressure but there was an expectation.
Yes, exactly.
It's not like,
so true.
It's not, you know.
Right.
There had to be explanations, like if I got a not great grade, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you never had that problem because you never got a grade that wasn't great, but...
I ran myself into that just now.
You did.
You did. Except once on a calc test, I got a 40. Never forget.
Shut your face.
I got a 40%.
You never did.
And I thought it was 40 out of 40. And I was the teacher and I was like, I'm sorry, this is a 40 out of 40, right?
You're like, No,
it's not.
This doesn't compute.
You literally did not understand this unit at all. And I was like, oh, word. It's not like I really worked hard to study. These questions are getting deeper.
They are. They're getting a little trickier.
Deeper.
What is the pain in me you wish you could heal?
Sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny at all.
It's not.
It's deep. It's deep. I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're like in New York at one of those like new agey, like I'm gonna like heal you, like give me your pain, sister. Like,
sure.
Tell me that.
Do it.
I don't know. The pain in you I wish you could heal. I don't know. I mean, I think like this might be small, but every time I think I see your kids like react to something, or like you guys have like a fight or something, or like, you know, maybe your son will act out, and I can see how much it like hurts you and how hard you're trying to help him, and because of like where he's at right now and having to figure out where he is on the spectrum and all the other amazing things that he has going on in his brain, just like how to express them. I can see that it hurts you because you want that for him. Like you want the best for him, and you want him to be able to say what he needs or do what he needs, but it needs to be in a way that's kind of socially acceptable a little bit. And that's your job, right? As his parent is not to, is to try and do that. And I can see how much that hurts you. Like you were saying the other day of trying to put like a square kid in like a round box or whatever. And I wish there were ways that you didn't have to feel that about him, and also that maybe his behavior and growing could be a bit more, I don't know, like open to those things. Because it's hard. You don't want to take a kid that's different and push them into a box, but kind of have to.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's really insightful, I think, because I think that's something I struggle with a lot. Yeah. It's dealing with like the sort of, there's like an amount of shame about having a child that struggles that much, especially, just because a lot of his behaviors, as you said, they're like not socially acceptable. So if he's having a meltdown and we're somewhere, it's like, I just feel like people might think like, oh, she's too indulgent, like she doesn't set rules, like she, and that it reflects on me badly as a parent. And I think most people feel that way, like whenever we're somewhere and your toddler has a tantrum or something. But once the kid is like 7 years old and still like having meltdowns and screaming and yelling and biting their hand, and it makes me feel crappy. And I think it's my go-to is to sort of beat myself up about like to sort of find, my husband always says like you always try to like blame yourself as if there's something you could have done, that, and it's his journey, and we are just trying to support him in it. But I think that's a big piece of it, like anytime something happens, and Yeah.
And because it's also intensified by how much I can see that you love him. Like you guys also really connect in a really special way.
Yeah.
And I know that you want him to, and I know he loves you so much. And I know you both like want the same thing, like to have this love and that of course it would be natural maybe in some ways to take it on yourself, but just like that you don't have to hurt as much.
Yeah.
Wish I could take that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay, last one. Oh my God, it's a deep one. Here we go. Deep cut. All right. Why do you love me?
Oh. I almost started singing, but I'm not going to do it.
I was waiting for I was going to do the musical background.
Why do you love me?
There we go.
Why do I love you? I mean, I think for all the things that we've said, today, that you're just you're very warm, loving, caring person who really is interested in people. Like some people are like, how are you? How are you? Or some people don't even ask you anything about yourself, especially when, someone like me is like not, it's not like I'm doing anything that's like, I mean, your life is so interesting, and like my life is pretty day to day, and like I'm not putting it down what my life is, but like it's not globally, and it's not like I'm like traveling to cool places.
Well,
and
I mean,
meeting
I've
cool
only
people.
had that for a little while, and it's been a little weird.
But
so,
that's that's one of the things I love most about you is how interested you are in the world and in people, and genuinely interested in individuals, and willing to like you get down on the floor and you play with the kids. Like when you come into the house, it's like you want to figure out how to be helpful. Like you recognize the like chaos that is my life, and you're like, get into it. Like, oh, do you want me to carry that for you? Or which I really, you have an awareness of other people, which I think is.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Because I think that that's like one of the things I love most about you also is like your ability to care deeply for people around you. And, like that's literally your job, is to be a therapist and to talk to people and be like, how can we work through this deep issue that you have? And then to also be, to be that way with your kids, to be so engaged in their lives and so personable, and for all the things I said, like, you don't have to be that way around them. And it's infectious too, like, because it's so funny to hear you say that about my life, because I feel like every time I go to your house and I see your life, I'm like, like I just want that. I like the stage of life you're at right now is a stage that I want eventually, and I don't think I would have that developed yet and be as excited for it. And if I didn't see you living it so well.
Oh my God.
I believe it. I have to say,
drop on that
I have to say it.
That's crazy. It's so, but it is so.
Why is that crazy? I feel like that's fine.
Because I think my perception, obviously our own perception of our own
other
lives is never that it's so awesome. I mean, I mean, I'm super grateful for my life and like, but I think that it just puts it into a different perspective, the way that you see it and see me versus the way I see it myself.
Cool.
Yeah.
This was fun.
It was fun.
Jaydin here from The Skin Deep. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to stay up to date with everything that we're doing, please make sure to join our newsletter at theskindeep.com/subscribe. Thank you.